Hello everyone, my name's Harry. I'm a particle physicist based at Cambridge and I work on the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland. In this video, we're going to reflect on our relationship with the sun, what it sends to us and what we can send to it. Humans have always understood the sun's importance and marvelled and wondered at it. In this carving from ancient Egypt that's 3,000 years old, you can see the king Akhenaten and his queen Nefertiti and 3 of their daughters sitting under the rays of the sun god Aten. At the end of some of the rays, you can see these key symbols called Ankh. They are the keys to life. Almost all life on Earth owes itself to the sun. It gives us almost all of our energy. Our motion around the sun drives the rhythms of our days and years. Without sun, there'd be no sunlight, no shadows, and no moonlit nights. Moonlight is just sunlight reflected from the moon. The sun sends us this visible light that we can see all around us, that breaks into the colours of the rainbow. The sun also sends us invisible light, high energy ultraviolet that can burn our skin, and lower energy infrared that warms us. The sun also sends us particles. Some are electrically charged. They burst from explosions on the sun's surface and spiral along the magnetic field lines that protect the Earth, creating beautiful aurora. There are also uncharged particles called neutrinos. They're made in the centre of the sun by the processes that create its light and arrive at the Earth in a never-ending flood. Around 100,000 million pass through you every second, but they're so hard to detect that we have to build gigantic and beautiful detectors like this one under a mountain in Japan. The sun also gives us its gravity, which holds us in our orbit. Without it, we'd be travelling in a straight line timelessly through the blackness of space. What can we send the sun in return? Our wonder, creativity, imagination, and expression. Let's see if we can do that by exploring the ideas we've discussed through dance.
Hello, my name is Dulcie and I'm a dance artist from The Place. I'm here today with Bobby, who's our musician and is going to accompany us in the session today. Can you remember what Harry has just told us about the sun? Yes. Can you list the things that the sun gives us? Yes, so there's light, energy, day, night, particles and gravity. We're going to explore all of those with our bodies today. So before we get started, have a look around. Is there anything in the space that you'll need to move so that you have room to dance? You might need to ask an adult to help you move any chairs or tables, and just make sure that you're not wearing any socks so we don't slip over. Fab, let's warm up. Where are you right now? Have a look around. See what you can notice. Are you stood next to anyone? Is there any furniture near you? What colour are the walls? Can you see a window? And what's the weather like? How tall is the ceiling above you? Brilliant. Let's focus back on the gravity. Bobby, could we have some music? I want you to imagine that your feet are being pulled down by a really strong force of gravity all the way to the floor. And can you imagine that gravity is getting bigger and bigger, stronger and stronger? Your body's getting heavier and heavier. Oof! How can your hips be pulled all the way to the floor? Now, can your back be pulled all the way with this strong gravity pulling you down? Oh, Can your head get pulled all the way down to the floor? Your knees pull down all the way to the ground, and feel how heavy your body is being pulled to the floor. The sun also gives us energy. So I want you to imagine that the sun is beaming down on you and you're getting all that warmth and energy from the sun. How can that energy come into your fingers and toes? How can that energy come from your fingers up to your arms, through your legs, through your head, and travel all the way to your core, so your whole body is feeling a little bit more energized. Can this energy help us grow off the floor, still feeling it through your fingers and your toes? Getting more and more energy as we grow up to the ceiling. Can we get a little bit faster as we get more and more energy? And can it help us move? Great. Now let's pause for a moment. Fab. So now we're going to focus on rhythms. The sun gives us two different rhythms. So we have a very slow rhythm of the earth going round the sun, and that takes a whole year. So that rhythm gives us the months, the seasons, and even our birthdays. So each time round the sun, we get another birthday. We're going to try that with our bodies now. So if I imagine that this is where the sun is and I'm the earth, I'm going to travel round in a very slow rhythm. Bobby, let's go. As you can see, it's quite a slow rhythm. As I get back to where I was, I get one more birthday. The earth has gone round the sun and it's taken a year. Fab. The sun also gives us a second rhythm. So the earth turns a whole way round in every 24 hours, which gives us day and night. Try and see if you can do a turn of day and night on your own axis like the earth. Let's give it a go. That's it, keep going. Beautiful. Let's make it a little bit harder. We're going to add the two rhythms on top of each other. So the earth goes round the sun once a year, and it also spirals round every 24 hours. Let's give it a go. I'm starting with my slow one, now I'll add the turn. Don't get too dizzy. Fab, thank you, Bobby. We are all warmed up. Let's now think about the particles that the sun gives us. Some particles are electrically charged and they burst out from the explosions on the sun's surface and travel in a spiral all the way around the magnetic field of the Earth to create a beautiful aurora. We're now going to explore how charged particles spiral along magnetic field lines. Bobby, could we have some music for this? Can you see how your arms can travel in a spiral? Let's try with our legs. Let's add our arms and legs together. Can we add in our whole body, so our head and our torso, all spiralling? Fab. Looking good. Once we've got this, let's see how we can use these spirals to move around the space. Try and use as much space as possible. Fab, thank you, Bobby. Well done, that was a great exploration of spirals. The sun also gives us particles that aren't electrically charged. Do you remember the neutrinos that Harry was talking about before? These are particles that travel from the sun in straight lines and pass through everything, even us and the ground. They are very hard to detect. Let's now explore how neutrinos move. So that's in straight lines. Bobby, could we have some music for this? Let's pick a body part and see how it can travel in a straight line. So my hand in a straight line. Can you try your knee in a straight line? Head, back, shoulder, nose, fingertip, toes, knees, armpit, hands. Fantastic. Now we're going to move our whole body through the space in a straight line. Let's have a go. This could be a walk. Give it a go. In a straight line. This could be a jump, a skip, a shift, a glide, a crawl, a hop. Fab. Well done, that was some great explorations of neutrinos travelling in straight lines. As we said before, neutrinos are very hard to detect. Let's think about how we can be hard to detect with our movement. Does this mean very small movements? Or does it mean we have to be really slow? Or maybe really fast? Let's have a go at exploring small, fast, and slow. Bobby, thank you. I'm going to go small, slow, fast, small, slow, fast, small, slow, fast. Thank you, Bobby. Well done for moving undetected. Now we're going to put together all that we've learned about how the particles move. So that's in spirals, in straight lines, and going undetected. Let's start with our spiral. We're going to start in the corner and do a big spiral to the diagonal like this. Can you show me that? Fab. Now I'm going to add a straight line with my hand while I step out in the same diagonal direction. Got it? Perfect. We're going to add one more straight line here with my head following the direction of my hand. Beautiful. Finally, we're going to go undetected. So I'm going to run really fast back to where I started. Let's take that from the top. So we go spiral, straight line with my hand, straight line with my head, and an undetected run. Again, spiral, straight line, undetected. Shall we try it with music? Let's give it a go. Spiral, straight line, undetected. Again, spiral, straight line, undetected. Let's go again. I'm not going to talk at all. Amazing. Well done. We've explored spirals, straight lines, and going undetected. You can pause now and make up your own movement phrase, your own spiral, your own straight line, and your own undetected movement. Well done for all your dancing. Now it's time to cool down. Bobby, could we have some music? Let's take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Feel the gravity pulling you towards the earth. Big breath in. And big breath out. This time we're coming all the way over. Big breath in, coming up halfway. And big breath out. I'm going to bend my knees and come into a tiny crouch. And big breath out, hips going all the way back to the ceiling. Bending my knees, big breath in. And big breath out. Again. Big breath in, and big breath out. One more time, big breath in, and big breath out. Can you imagine the sun on your face, on your arms, on your chest? Big breath in. Big breath out.
I hope you enjoyed the dancing. I've been enjoying this poem by Philip Larkin called Solar. Take a moment to read it. It contains some beautiful imagery. Maybe you'd like to write your own poem to the sun, or perhaps create a painting or drawing inspired by these lines.
Solar by Philip Larkin. Suspended lion face, spilling at the centre of an unfurnished sky. How still you stand, and how unaided, single stalkless flower. You pour unrecompensed. The eye sees you, simplified by distance into an origin. Your petalled head of flames continuously exploding. Heat is the echo of your gold. Coined there among lonely horizontals, you exist openly. Hour needs hourly, climb and return like angels. Unclosing like a hand, you give forever.
Thank you for watching our Sun-Earth series. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the sun and exploring it through dance.